welcome back to Gypsy in the City TV. If you're new here, my name is Ada. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now to stay up to date with all my latest videos. In today's video, I am going to be trying out Curlformers for the first time ever. And I swear it's like the universe knew that I've been wanting to try them. I was about to order them on Amazon and I got an email from Curlformers and they actually ended up sending me some to try. So I was super excited because I've seen so many YouTube videos about these freaking Curlformers and I really wanted to try them for the first time. And I'm going to show you guys the tutorial on how I achieved this final look, but testing them out really reminded me how much I love my hair, how much I adore my natural hair. And I don't know what is it that you love the most about your hair, but what I love the most about my hair is its versatility. One day I can have these corkscrew curls, the next day I can have these sort of looser curls, the next day I can have it straight, and believe it or not, a lot of my confidence comes from my hair because over the years I had to learn to accept the natural things that God gave to me, the things that I could not change. I had to learn how to embrace them. And when you learn to embrace your flaws or what other people deem as flaws, because remember, back when I was in high school or in middle school, curly hair was not popping. Curly hair was not popular. My hair was so completely different from everybody else's. And at that young age, I had to learn how to embrace my natural hair. I had to learn to love it. I had to learn how to deal with it because my mother could not afford to send us to the salon weekly to get our hair blown out. When you learn how to embrace one thing, eventually you learn to embrace and love all of the things about yourself and who you are and how special you are because of these things. So as you guys watch this video, I want you to remember how special you are. I want you to remember how beautiful your hair is. And I truly hope that by watching my tutorials, by watching any tutorials on YouTube when it comes to naturally curly hair, that you learn to do the same for you. And at the end of the day, the most important thing is that our hair is healthy so that it can continue to flourish and we can continue to shine. So without further ado, let's get started on this tutorial. Applying the products to your hair, you want to go ahead and use a microfiber towel to make sure that your hair is damp. You don't want your hair to be soaking wet, and then you want to go ahead and apply your curl former to the rod. If you do this in advance, it definitely helps out with the timing. To install your curl formers, you want to take a section of hair and you want to twist the hair at the base. When you use the rod to install the curl former, you want to make sure that the rod is facing upwards, not downwards how I'm doing here. Please remember this, as this is key. If you place the rod in your hair going downwards, the hair is going to fall out of the hole and you're not going to be able to place the curl former in your hair. Trust me on this one, I spent a lot of time trying to perfect how to install these, and every single time I was doing it wrong. After I finished doing my entire head, I don't even know how I managed to do it since I was doing it the wrong way. I realized that it would have been so much easier had I done it the right way, which is using the hook facing upwards.
Baby, it's the ultimate feeling. You got me living
Makeup is done. I think hair is almost dry. I'm gonna take the blow dryer and just blow it a little bit with some hot heat and pray that everything is all dry so we can take these babies out. I feel like a little rag doll right now. I feel like Lalaloopsy. Do you guys know what Lalaloopsy is? That's what I feel like right now. It looks dry and it kind of feels dry, but I don't know. Alright guys, I think we're all dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and take them out one by one. I'm kind of nervous to see what they're gonna look like. So I'm just holding it at the base and pulling it down. Okay, that one's kind of ramp. Loving the results. My hair is super soft and the curls are just so beautiful and bouncy. It almost feels like I got a roller set with a smaller pair of rollers in my hair, and I just love it. It's nice to be able to do a different style on my curls that doesn't necessarily require heat if I don't want to use heat. I mean, I used heat towards the end because I wanted to show you the results already since I was filming, but typically if I were to use these again, which I am, I would not use heat. I would either sleep with them overnight or I would just put them on really early in the morning so that by the afternoon or the evening my hair would be dry. Now there's a few pieces, as you can see, that did not curl, that are not straight, and those are the pieces that I kind of had like trouble with, like pulling the rod. There was some pieces that I was just like, oh my god. So I'm gonna try different techniques. I'm gonna try different products in my hair as well. I didn't want to put too much product in my hair because I didn't want it to weigh my hair down, but I do like how smooth my hair feels. In regards to these little straggler pieces, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 1-inch curling iron and I'm just going to curl them. You don't have to do this if you don't want to apply heat to your hair. I'm just going to do it to make it look a little bit more uniform because everything else looks great except for the little stragglers. So I'm just gonna fix them really quick. Since I am going to be using a little bit of heat, I'm going to use my absolute favorite heat protectant. It's from Alterna. It's a Caviar Anti-Aging Perfect Iron Spray. It's heat activated and it adds moisture and protection to your hair. It doesn't have any parabens or synthetic color, and it's an amazing heat protectant. It's my absolute favorite one. If you've seen any of my videos where I'm straightening my hair or using any heat on my hair, I always spray this first. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this on the front parts of my hair, which is where I'll be using the heat. much better now that I have curled a few pieces and it all blends in very well. Yes, it looks like there's a little bit of a different texture going on, but that's okay because as we all know, curly hair is definitely made up of different textures, so it doesn't look bad at all. It does feel and look a little dry, so I'm just gonna add some oil. I was gonna add oil anyway. This is from OGX, and it's an anti-gravity and hydration oil. It's a weightless oil and lifting tonic. Alright babes, so this is the finished look. I absolutely love the way that my hair came out. I'm definitely going to be experimenting more with these curl formers. I want to play around with different curly cocktail combinations while using the curl formers to see what works best for my hair. This being my first time, I'm really happy with the results. It was a little bit difficult at first because I just couldn't get the hook and the thing right, and the hair kept slipping out and I kept pulling my hair, but it's all part of the process. Towards the end I got a little bit better, but there was still some pieces that quite didn't come out right, which is why I curled it using the iron. But these curl formers are amazing for somebody that's transitioning. I wish I knew about these when I was transitioning, because I know a lot of you guys struggle when you're transitioning because the hair is dead, it has heat damage. A lot of you don't want to commit to a big chop and rather just let the hair grow out and cut it little by little. So if you're looking for beautiful curls without heat damage and you're really just trying to have decent looking hair while you're transitioning, I definitely recommend these curl formers. And the fact that you don't have to use heat is absolutely amazing. So have any of you guys tried curl formers? If you have, leave your tips and tricks on how to best use them below. And if you guys have never tried them before, I'm pretty sure you're a little bit curious now after watching this video. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. We're almost to 6,000 subscribers. My goal is to get to 10K by the end of 2016. That is my goal. So tell your mama, tell your cousin, tell your sister, tell your best friend to subscribe to my channel, guys. I've been working really hard on these videos and it's definitely paying off, and I'm just so thankful for all the new friends that I've made online. All of you are now part of my internet family. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can continue to stay updated with my latest videos. And I think that's about it. Bye.